Okay, fifth and final challenge of this week. We're going to have something tangible to take away. It's a really simple exercise, 2 or 3 questions that's going to give you some clarity about the direction that you're heading. How have you found carving out 45 minutes for yourself? Did that feel like a lot? For some guys, they're going to be like, I get that every day. I don't know what you're talking about. But for some, it's going to be like, wow, 45 minutes. How am I going to achieve that? How am I going to get that consistently? And I'm going to tell my partner that's what I want to do. So it's different for everyone, of course, but there's some key sort of strategies I want to just pick out for you today around goal setting and around a mindset of the have, do, be, which is what a lot of people live in. It kind of almost feels natural to live that way sometimes, that when we have more money, we will do more things with the kids and we'll be happier. But a key coaching shift in mindset is to be what you most want now, and allow the do and the have to become like a byproduct of what you're being. But you do need to clarify first what you want. So that's what this week's been about, taking you on that sort of journey, putting things on paper that are rattling around your head as to some of your frustrations, some of your desires, where you want to be heading, and then looking at a few habits and mindset and maybe work-life balance strategies throughout the week to get you to this final day, which is about setting a goal for yourself. Now, for me, a goal I always thought was this huge target to aim for that's just like the bigger the better, and you set it off way in the future, and then if you head in that direction, if you get halfway to it, then you will have achieved something. But I mean, personally, I find that a little bit demotivating, because you've got to believe that you're going to achieve that massive goal. Otherwise, you lose momentum, you stop taking action, and you become a little bit disappointed that you've not achieved the high level you wanted. So I think it's really important, and this is part of the coaching mindset shift, to be now, and that means that you can be and do on a short-term basis what you want to have further down, and then the have will just become a byproduct. So if you're setting yourself short-term goals between 1 and 4 weeks, you can get that regular hit of achievement. Make sure they're challenging enough for you so that you're really stretching yourself, and make the bigger goal for the future a stretch, of course, but if it's just madly unrealistic, it can be demotivating. So that's just one of the big things I wanted to pick out. You've got to really believe it. You've got to be time focused, realistic, and challenging goals that you're aiming for. So 3 simple questions today as part of the exercise that will be in the notes. It's, what are you prepared to sacrifice to work towards that sort of greater good or the greater goal? What are your musts now that you wrote down from earlier in the week? And write down your goals, write down what you're going to do with the 45 minutes. Of course, it's going to be a mix of some self-care, chill out time, and some that you will spend working towards your goals. But to have that consistency and that time to give you some clarity and increase your sense of self is what dads often struggle with, because things become so dominated by the family and everything else that's going on, and the hours at work, that you can lose that time to yourself. So hopefully you've been able to carve that out this week, that it's been of some benefit. Do drop me some comments, any sort of takeaways from the week, things that you've enjoyed doing. I'd love to hear your feedback. But yeah, look after yourselves, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll speak to you again soon.